Welcome to week 6. Our topic this week is emergent literacy. Listen to the story of the week. The story is Mouse Paint. Brainstorm ideas of how to use this story across the curriculum on your weekly literature sheet and save to upload into the participation Dropbox at the week 6 folder. When you've done your own brainstorm, move to the next slide. Here are ways that you can use our literature across the curriculum. I've also included a biography of Ellen Stoll Walsh. I have a book list of her books and a Pinterest board, and also 3 units that you can use if you're using this book in your classroom. Here's our weekly message. Read through it, and there's 2 areas I want you to focus in on. First of all, I want you to click in the red here at the top of our message to see the data that we've collected from classmates on their own literacy experiences early in your own careers. And then after you've read chapter 5, follow this link, and this will link you to a graphic organizer we call a KWL chart. And I'd like you to write down on our shared organizer the things that you know about emergent literacy and something you want to learn. This is just an informational slide. On this slide, we have a little bit of information here, but then click into our video on the right, and that will give you some information on the differences between emergent literacy and reading readiness, which are both philosophies of how children learn language and literacy. Storybooks are important. This is an informational slide. And when you click on the speaker, you will hear an explanation of the goals of reading storybooks. Big books are an important resource to help boys and girls learn. There's lots of information on this slide, and then click here for an article of different ways to use big books. Make sure you listen at the speaker. The benefits of big books are enormous, and I'd like you to interact and do a little application. So you'll click on our link, and it takes you to EduCanon. Remember, you may have to log in, although it is public, you shouldn't need to. You already have a login from some of our other activities. As the video pauses, you'll be asked a question, record your answers on separate pieces of paper, and save those answers for later on. Those answers will give me a lot of insight into your knowledge of emergent readers. Click on our speaker to learn more about interactive reading and writing, and then see interactive reading and writing in action. I'd like you to listen to the video on the right, and as you listen, the gray box will ask you 3 questions to think about. At the end of the video, share your answers at the red Here link to a Padlet board. This is an informational slide, and after you read it, I want you to do a brainstorm and click here for another sharing board on Padlet. Some authentic reasons to read and write are shared on this slide. We have an informational speaker, so click on the button and there's a video here. This goes over the features of written language, so click on our speaker for information and then watch our video for an example. This is a concepts of print assessment, and there's a few different things in this slide that are important. First of all, you can watch an assessment being administered with the video on the left. The concepts of print checklist is at the bottom. You can actually click on that and print it, and you file it for your own knowledge. And then how to use this checklist, if you click here, you'll have a link to that. Phonemic awareness is described in this slide. Click on our speaker to hear about it. And here we'll take a short little phonemic awareness quiz of your own skills. So click on our video to the left and participate in our quiz. This is a phonemic awareness assessment being administered to a child. Watch the video, read our slide, and this speaker will give you more insight into the information on the slide. And at the end, you can click here to have your own copy of the recording sheet and directions for administering this assessment. We have 2 different videos to see phonemic awareness in action. Watch each video and You can see some of the skills done developmentally appropriate in a classroom. Then it's your turn to try it out. To help you get that pin board started this week, I've included 4 different websites for phonemic awareness. These are fantastic resources. Your pin board this week is phonemic awareness / emergent literacy, and you need 10 ideas. This link will take you directly into Pinterest as well. We started with the KWL. I'd like you to go back in by clicking right here. And then on Stormboard, you're going to add a sticky note of the things that you've learned in the last column. Here are your weekly assignments. Complete the discussion thread for the week and comment on 2 posts. Our topic this week is how can storybooks and language experiences be used to effectively teach beginning reading? Also, do 10 pins on your phonemic awareness emergent literacy pin board and read chapter 4 for next week. If you're in the virtual or blended sections, you will need to participate online in sharing activities. There are 3 activities built within the presentation. There's your participation in the KWL chart, there's the interactive writing Padlet, and there's the authentic reading writing Padlet. Also, you'll need to drop your weekly literature sharing into our Dropbox and also the answers to your phonemic awareness quiz. And last, the Big Book video assignment. You can take a screenshot or take a picture of. All 3 of those things will go into our week 6 Dropbox. And that is a quick glance at week 6. Have fun.